Hello and welcome to Turbo Thumbs. I am Rasta Joe, and this is Thumb Through, and we are thumbing through The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX for the Game Boy Color. Let's go check it out.
Alright, we're back here. And what was I doing last? I wanted to go... Oh yeah, okay. Back through the field to the south. Where I was planning to go. Oh. Although actually, I kind of think I might be able to do something real quick. There should be, this is the right time, a mushroom. I don't know what the trigger for it is. But yeah, there should be a mushroom over this direction. And I can trade that to the witch. Ooh. Just in time. Nope, no mushroom yet. Okay. So forget about that. Alright. So I believe now that the desert I'm supposed to be going to is south of the field. But we'll find out. Just gonna start heading that way and we'll figure it out. Alright, so again, it's drug stories. So this time I want to talk about when I did mushrooms. I've done mushrooms a grand total of 3 times, and I would not do mushrooms anymore. They're just too fucking trippy. I'll refill my Tims here. So yeah, the first time I did mushrooms was when some of my friends were in college. We went up to visit them, and we kind of talked about doing mushrooms, but they weren't able to find anywhere to buy them. But at this college, UCF, which is the University of Central Florida, I guess it's like sort of common knowledge that you can go out to the farmers' fields around it and pick your own mushrooms off of cow shit. So, being the high-class people that we were, that's what we did. So we went out and we parked just on the side of some farmer's field, and hang on, I gotta check the map here. Yeah, we went out and parked on the side of this farmer's field, and we're walking around through the fields, and we brought a big old bag with us. I don't know why, because we didn't hardly find anything, really. But we did find some mushrooms. We found what we thought would be enough. And so, eventually, I mean, we were out there for probably like an hour or two, just picking whatever mushrooms we found growing on cow shit. You know, who knows if they're the right kind or not, whatever. Pick them and eat them. But, actually we didn't eat them. What we did was we took them back, and we heard that you could make them into a tea. But, we didn't have any cups to make this tea in. So we used styrofoam bowls, and what we did was we divided the mushrooms evenly and put them in the bowls with some water, and shit. Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to get there this way, but I'm not. So anyway, we put the bowls with the mushrooms and water into the microwave and just microwaved it until it was like hot, not even boiling. I don't think. And honestly, we're probably lucky that the styrofoam didn't melt. So we make this mushroom tea in these styrofoam bowls, and everybody's got their portion. There was like 4 of us or something like that, 4 or 5, and we drink the tea, and everybody but me and I think my one friend thought it tasted disgusting. Like, they're just like, no, we don't want to eat this. Fuck this. But I thought they just tasted like regular old pizza mushrooms to me. So I was like, screw it. I want to trip balls. So I ate the mushrooms too. And, well, pretty much nothing happened. Except later that night, as we're laying down to go to sleep, crammed into their tiny little dorm room, I'm laying down, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Get into the desert. Okay. So as we're laying down, I'm closing my eyes, and I'm like starting to kind of drift off to sleep, and I'm thinking about the mushrooms and how I'm disappointed. And I start envisioning mushrooms in my stomach, and they're just like rising up like balloons out of my stomach and out of my mouth, and they start little chewed up pieces of mushroom. Well, actually, they're floating into my mouth like balloons, and then I'm chewing them as they're going through my mouth, and those pieces are then flying out of my mouth in front of me, and just little chewed up mushroom pieces, and I go, or no, the pieces then start coming together, and they form a train, and the train just goes like a little choo-choo train out and around in front of my face, and then back into my mouth. Now what? And I'm an alligator man. As the train goes back to go in my mouth, I close my mouth, and it crashes into my mouth and shatters into little pieces. And I like open my eyes, and I'm like, okay, well that was a little trippy. That was kind of interesting, but I didn't really feel like I was tripping balls, I guess. So that's the end of that story. Yeah, I am sure Donovich. The mermaid statue by the bay is my masterpiece. To tell you the truth, this work is not complete. The art, it's difficult for you to grasp, is it not? Let's take a look. Yeah, I got no idea what that is. I really don't. There's like a gold ring, and what looks like red blood is flowing out of it. And inside, to me, it looks like a bunch of eyes inside. With like some of the orange things being like parts of their head. So I guess maybe he's painting the nightmares. Because, spoiler alert, the nightmares are the final bosses. Well, anyway, the next time I did shrooms was same place, back visiting friends in their dorm at UCF. But this time they bought shrooms. They found somewhere to get them, I guess. And this time we tripped. I remember looking up at the stars, and it was crazy. I felt like I could see the difference in the distances between the stars, like how certain stars are farther away than others, and like normally it looks kind of just like a black thing with like little dots of light, you know. But I felt like I could see the distance, and like this star was further from us than that star was, and that kind of tripped me out. You don't know the proper etiquette when dealing with a lady, do you?
You should have brought flowers or something. Then I might be more inclined to talk with you. Oh yes, in my case, hibiscus are best.
Wow, doing a girl goat voice, not the easiest. That's gotta come back to later. I never understood this well here. It's not a fire pit. You can't put fire in it. It looks just like the well you can dive down in Mabe Village, but I don't know. There's nothing I can figure out to do with it. Hi ho! Hey you! Is that possibly a honeycomb you have? I just ran out. Will you swap it for a pineapple? Yes, I will. You exchange honeycomb for pineapple. It's not as sweet, but it is delicious. Hi ho, yeah. I know that Tubagoo is asleep right in the way to Yarna Desert. Once he's asleep, he won't budge for a long time. But hey, take little Marin and wake him up with her song. That slob would wake up with a jump if he heard her sing, for sure. Very hard to get the cadence right. Reading these things. I only get 2 lines at a time, and it's got to type it all out. It's just so janky. Alright, so here, if I can get down the stairs, is the 3rd warp, which I'll take. Now, we need Marin. So anyway, back to the story. So, yeah, after we saw the stars and how they were at different distances, apparently, we start walking back to their dorm room. We had gone outside to just check some shit out and smoke a little weed and whatnot. So we get back, or we're coming back, and we get into the hallway where their dorm is, and Marin's gone.
Marin, she likes to go stare at the ocean all by herself. Why? Hey, I'm just a kid. Don't ask me.
So yeah, we get in the hall that goes to their dorm room, and getting something? I don't know. Anyway, we get in the hall, and one of the guys says, I think I was like taking my time or something. One of the guys says, hurry up, and I took that to mean, I guess, in my high state, that we were in danger for some reason. And I start running, and I look back, and at that time, I swore I saw what I can only describe as an invisible demon. And I know that doesn't make any sense. If it was invisible, how could I see it? Also, demons aren't real, so what the hell's going on? Well, it wasn't completely invisible. It looked a lot like the Predator, when you've got that like active camouflage. Or at least, you know, that's what I thought at the time. So, ooh, I can get rid of this monkey now. Boom! Take that, sucker! Evil monkey. So anyway, yeah, we run from this thing, and I'm like telling the others to run, like it's coming. And so we get in the dorm, and they're like, what's going on? What are you talking about? I'm like, I saw an invisible demon out there, man! And they basically laughed me off, and for the next, like, hour or so, I basically kind of, like, freaked out about this invisible demon. And I would, like, peek through the peephole of their dorm room, and I thought I would see it go by. It was like I said, like the Predator's active camo, like, sort of invisible, but not completely. And it was like a 4-legged thing, and I don't know. It definitely wasn't real, I'll tell you that much. But man, it tripped me the hell out. And, yeah, after that I finally did chill out. Okay, we've got kind of a big scene here.
Oh, Link! I'm glad you found this place. Will you stay and talk to me for a while?
Yes! Nice little romantic scene.
I wonder where these coconut trees come from. Terran says there is nothing beyond the sea, but I believe there must be something over there. When I discovered you, Link, my heart skipped a beat. I thought, this person has come to give us a message.
No, got no message. Afraid not.
If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. If I wish to the windfish, I wonder if my dream will come true. Are you gonna say anything or what? Hey, are you listening? Link, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
I want to know everything about you. Huh? The walrus wants me to go to him? It doesn't matter. I will go with you to him.
I love this. Da-da-da-da! You got Marin. Is this your big chance? So now she follows you. Ain't that nice? Follows you around. You'd think that these seashells on the beach, you could like maybe dig them up or something. I mean, you can dig where they are, but it doesn't get you one of the mysterious seashells that you need to get the level 2 sword or anything. Shame, shame. I think that was a waste. There should have been like one seashell on the beach that you could dig up and get a mysterious seashell out of. And by the way, does Marin not realize that coconuts float across the sea and grow on pretty much every beach? I mean, except for Antarctica and like other frozen, cold place beaches. Palm trees pretty much grow everywhere that a coconut can land. That's some information for those of you who didn't know. Alright, so with Marin, there's several things you can do. There's 3 pictures to get with her, which are also nice little scenes. Let's go do that real quick. There's this here.
This is my first walk with you, Link. This cliff will be our secret place. Aren't you going to say anything?
Sure ain't, lady. Oh, how I love pictures. Here's the mouse. Why don't you take a picture when no one is around? You can call it. And they didn't call it anything. I'll go develop this. Come see it later, okay? Ah! Don't harm my lady. Ba-boom! Alright, so we got Marin. And let's go to the next thing, which is another picture. Like I said, 3 pictures you can take with her. It's a nice little, like, kind of unspoken, mostly love story between Link and Marin. I mean, Link gets a lot of girls, which is strange because he has absolutely 0 personality. But boom, fall in there, she falls on your head.
Hi, I'm the photographer. What a great photo moment. I'll call this Heads Up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay, Link?
That's a great picture. I'll show you that later. And let's see. Let me go into her house real quick. Terran's sleeping. Oh, ow. I've sure lost my taste for honey.
Link, do you always look in other people's drawers?
She scolds you if you try to look in drawers. Isn't that fascinating? Can I pick up the chicken? I can pick up the chicken. Or the cuckoo, rather. And if you hit a cuckoo...
No, no, poor hen. Stop that. No, poor hadn't thought that.
If you do this enough times, she says something different. I do it. Before the chickens attack me. Come on. Say it. Say it. Say it. You just gotta keep whacking away at this chicken. They're gonna fucking attack me. Any second now. Come on. Just say it. Come on. That's it. Turbo thumbs activated. Come on. My arm can't take the turbo thumb much longer. It's kind of painful after a while. Okay, the chickens are coming. I'm out of here. Woo! Barely made it with my life. Well, thanks for nothing there, girly pants. Let's go get the third picture. Oh, the music reminds me of another thing you can do with her. Hey, Marin and Link, are you taking pictures? You should take pictures of everyone, including me. Almost had a nice romantic picture of just the two of us before he inserted himself in between. I'll use this to take pictures. Are you ready? Say mushroom. Okay, I'm done. I'll go home now. Thank you, Taryn. Alright, so one last thing before we end the episode here.
Wow, Link, can I try this? What do you say?
Okay.
With the A and B buttons, move the frame. The rest is just timing. Go over to the buttons to play. Good luck.
So Marin plays the game. What's she gonna get? Does she have the skills? Uh-oh, she's gone too far. Where is she going? She's off the game board. She's aiming for the proprietor of the shop. She got him! Fantastico. Oh, it's dragging him up. And it drops him. And
You're good. You're a pro, aren't you? Well, beat it. Pros aren't allowed in here.
And he kicks us out. Isn't that fun? Oh, I guess Marin doesn't care if I whack a dog. Huh, guess we'll just move on. Actually, we're gonna end this episode here. We're a little bit longer than I wanted to go, but yeah, we'll stop here.
Okay, so that's it for this time. I've got one more small little drug story that I'll save for next time, and then my parents can stop being disappointed in me. But for now, if you like what you've seen here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/turbothumbs or on Twitter at twitter.com/turbo_thumbs. I have been Rasta Joe. That's it for this time on Thumb Through, and thank you for checking out Turbo Thumbs.